Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So I know that it's been a really long time since I've made a video, and as you can tell by the title of the video, there was something that happened in my life last year that really made me stop doing videos for a while. I lost my best friend last year in August. I was friends with him for almost 7 years. He was killed on August 22nd of last year. This is a very hard topic for me to discuss. I really didn't want this to be my first video back on YouTube, but I figured I owed you guys an explanation as to why I haven't been here, and this is the reason why. I sometimes don't know why I'm even filming this. You're probably wondering what happened. I'm not going to go into too much detail for the respect of his family and other friends. I will say that he was killed in a hit and run accident, and it's difficult for me to discuss because of what happened. He was my best friend and he always will be my best friend, so it's very difficult for me to get on here and discuss that and talk about that with you guys. The purpose of this video was to come to you guys and let you know why I was away and how I'm dealing with my grief. We're gonna go back in time a little bit to August 21st, 2016. I had spoken to my friend about 6 hours before he had passed away. We were having a discussion about life, about his new love interest at the time. The last thing that I had texted him was that I would always be there for him. The next morning, before I started my schoolwork, most of you know that I go to university, there was something inside of me that felt that I needed to just go to his page and see how he was doing since last night. Sure, I could have texted him, I could have called him, but I really felt that I wanted to go to his page, so I did. I kept seeing a bunch of posts from other people saying, "Rest in peace, we will miss you, we love you." I could not wrap my head around what was going on. I was having a hard time adjusting to what I was reading. On August 22nd, my friend was killed by a hit and run driver. It was the worst day of my adult life. I have experienced loss before. My father died when I was 5 and my mother died when I was 16 years old. But as an adult, this was an indescribable pain that will never leave. He was truly my best friend in this entire world. He had so much tenacity, so much love, and the biggest heart out of anyone I have ever known. What makes it so hard is that I will not be able to talk to him ever again. He was such a huge supporter of my channel. I felt so lost without him in my life. It was so difficult because I didn't know how to handle it. It was hard for me to stop doing YouTube. I just couldn't find my fire. I couldn't find the reason why I wanted to continue doing it. And it took me until today to film this video. It took me a long time to get that fire back. I don't want this to be my first video, but it has to be my first video back. He was always someone you could go to and talk to about anything. And what happened to him, he did not deserve at all. I want you guys to know that if you're going through some sort of loss yourself, that you're not alone. There's someone out there who will listen, someone out there who will hear you. For myself, I sheltered what I was feeling for so long because I didn't know how to express it. There were times that I got angry at the people around me. There were times that I kept telling myself that this wasn't true, that he was still alive, that I would get a phone call from him or a text message. I have him in my heart, I have him up here, and I have the memories and the photos of him that I can cherish for the rest of my life. If you are going through some sort of loss, I want you to know that you are not alone and that there will always be someone there to talk to you when you need help. I regret reaching out quicker, if you will. I let what I was feeling build and build and build when I could have just simply spoken to. Sometimes when we experience loss in our life, it can be very difficult to find ways of coping with it. Sometimes we lash out, sometimes we get angry, sometimes we rebel. Sometimes we may talk about it more than we've talked about any other thing. How you cope with loss is individual to you. How I chose to cope with my loss was to remember my friend through pictures, through videos, through messages, through anything that I could connect myself to him. I'm not going to sit here and pretend that I'm a professional and that I know exactly what I'm talking about, but what I do know is how I feel and how this sort of loss in my life has made me feel. It's made me appreciate things in life a little bit more, because at any moment, anything can be taken from you. I was happy enough that the last message I sent my friend was that I'd always be there for him. I'm happy at least knowing that he saw that and that he saw how much I loved and cared about him. It's not easy, and it probably never will be easy, but with time it'll get just a little bit better. This was honestly one of the hardest things that I have had to deal with in my adult life. What matters is how you deal with it. And I want you guys to deal with your issues in a positive way. I know that my friend is with me. I know that I have so many memories of him, and that's what's important to me. I love you guys, and I am so glad that I made this video. As unorganized as it probably is, I'm happy that I got on here to make it and to explain to you guys what has been going on. I hope to see you guys soon, and I love you guys very much. Thank you again for being here to listen to me. You guys are seriously the best. I love you guys so much. Thank you.